Hey guys, Tbull here. Today we got a game in the Yudachi for you. Space Fishy's the man here. If you don't have him, Tanaka is who I'd recommend now. For a little while I was advocating Kurita due to the twist and track, but now that Tanaka, the more torpedo focused of the two commanders for the Japanese destroyers, he's got the radio locator option in slot 3 perk now, and I would now go recommend him. Okay, he's a better commander overall, but traditionally when not all the commanders had the twist and track option, I'd always usually basically recommend those. And we're going to see right off the bat here the opening move. But check this out. Set a smokescreen. We got Meta and his buddy. That's right, Meta Jerk. We were playing with him on the stream yesterday. That's in the archives. If you go to the channel page, if you want to just chill and watch a stream this afternoon, you missed the one yesterday, you can go ahead and check that out. Some pretty good action. The first hour or so was kind of plagued by technical difficulties, but after that we had some pretty solid games. I had a pair of Krakens myself, but we always enjoy running into him. Now we're not on the comms or anything like that, but we're usually on the same page in terms of game plan. He sees me streaming in here fast with Yudachi, and he knows that it's going down. So we're going to be a little bit more aggressive than perhaps we would normally want to be, but due to the fact that we know we got nice, reliable teammates that are backing us up, they're moving forward, they're playing the objectives, all these things say, okay, well, let's go ahead and be aggressive. But let's get back to this opening play here. The half moon, that's the twist and track, the radio locator. That's given us the rough idea of where the nearest enemy ship is. Now check the base, contested. We already know that the enemy destroyer is already on the base. And so from my experience, they tend to go from on our screen right to left, okay? Like we come in from our screen right to left as well. Usually the ships spawn on the same spot every time, and they usually have a tendency where they're going into the cap. So we're relying on the historical knowledge. We're relying on the radio locator. We're saying he's coming around the bend there. Get a quick strike down. Pop the reload boost because we're expecting to miss. Remember, torpedoes are always about a 10% chance play. Even though these are blind fired torps, they're well-informed blind fired torps. We got someone chiming in from the back trying to knock out the engine, but check this out. Lightning in trouble. 1, 2, boom! He gone. Left hook to open the match, and down goes Frazier. He's on the mat already. And that's a seriously demoralizing blow and a serious problem for any team when you're moving into position and you already got your destroyer dev struck in the opening play of the game. That's tough to recover from. This game isn't over yet, though. But that will kind of allow us to at least have a pretty good shot at taking the space here. You can see we only got 10 seconds left. Friesland's also on the map there, but he was just kind of parked behind the island. Shot at him as we were going behind the island a moment ago. Why not? Because we're about to drop spot anyways. Now we got the capture. Great job. That's a great aggressive, again, we weren't in a division. Those two were behind me, but coordinated, aggressive play. Knock out the main threat to that play was the enemy destroyer. And then how a red can't comfortably move in here now with the Conqueror piloted by Metajerk and his buddy in Alaska with the Yudachi running amok. So now we're being a little bit of aggressive here. I'm saying, what can we do to pick something off here? We don't have the smoke. Okay, we already used the smoke kind of foolishly when I wasn't sure if the lightning was going to go down. I didn't want him spotting me with all these close proximity support ships behind him. So I used the smoke, but now we got 3 minutes to not be able to disengage quickly, and I'm attempting to double stack that strike on the Georgia. Take a look there, but unfortunately we were turning and missed the second salvo. Now we're getting sonar. Now it's not the Frieslands. I'm not 100% sure what was going on. Looking on the map here, we got a cruiser to the northwest of him. But anyway, getting back to the smoke, because we don't have that, being this aggressive here, this you can classify as a bit of a mistake. The flow, or the aggression level, rather, of your destroyer play ebbs and flows with the availability of that disengagement tool, the smoke. Okay, so if we got that available, then we can be really aggressive. If we got spotted, we can pop it, turn off, change course, and usually get out of there unscathed. But because we don't have that, we're taking a lot of damage here. And even the plane spotting us, we have to get behind this island. Otherwise, we're going down. And we do get the Georgia there. It took a little bit longer with the follow-up salvo, but luckily, I think the first flood stuck him, or else he thought the torp strike was over. And mines, look at this, he's low, and we're trying to go for the double here. We got him lined up. That's one of our channel followers, Alan. Get him, but not quite in time for the double strike shuffle, unfortunately. But we've wrecked serious havoc on the side. Now we got 3 ships removed. We got the kill for all of them, yes, but we're definitely getting plenty of assistance from our teammates over here. And they keep coming. Look at this. We got the Friesland already. Now we got the Shimakaze. And the Friesland gets absolutely whacked by those two moving in aggressively and taking him out. And then the Shima, we're going to try and send some shots down range, chime in there. Any damage you can do, even though we don't happen to hit him in that strike, practice sending those shots down there. Even if we hit him with one shell, well, that's roughly 10% of his health every time we hit him. So, 10%, 5%, 2%, whatever it is, for destroyers, you're going to be getting huge damage values just by hitting them. So even though you might be saying to yourself, oh, I'm not getting a lot of damage there, comparatively wise, it would be. So practice shooting those destroyers. The teams that do a better job shooting the destroyers win more games as a rule of thumb. And speaking of winning the games, look at the lopsided nature. They got 3 ships left. We've only lost 1 destroyer. And the score, 3 caps to 1. Okay, so this is nearing loss-proof territory, and it looks like our other destroyer is moving into their home cap. But we're going to go ahead and try and actually maybe secure Kraken. At first, we're seeing if we can get any more damage before the time runs out. But as we get closer, I'm analyzing the situation. Okay, we got 2 battleships here. Is there a way that I can somehow get in between both of them, suicide strike, one salvo off the right, one off the left? I got wild ideas. I've been playing a lot of Pablo Emilio, so this sort of thinking's infecting my decision making. But I'm, let's at least try and get some more damage. Maybe another kill, maybe 2 more kills. But outstanding job. And once again, this is a little bit more aggressive than we would normally approach with a game purely full of randoms, because usually we're not going to have as reliable support. But note, the game plan did not change from our other destroyer games. Capture, contest the base, counter enemy destroyers, spot ships, do whatever we can to resolve the side we spawn on. All those boxes are checked. All the tasks for the destroyer done. Sailing around the back, torpedoing battleships, never got around to it. Completely forgot about that one. We don't ever consider that as a goal because it's not a game-winning goal. That's a personal glory goal. Oh, I got 300,000 damage and our team still lost. How many caps did you destroy? Or did you capture a destroyer? Oh, we didn't capture any caps. No, I was busy dealing all the damage. That's not my job to capture the bases. Of course it's your job to capture the bases. I don't care how much damage you get in your destroyer. Neither should you. So now that we've kind of gotten all those important things out of the way, now we can focus on the damage. And speaking of the damage, look at all the HP the Montana Rentals got. Okay, now he's continuing on. We're analyzing his course here. And it's a good idea to pull up this indicator when you're moving into position like this. And what it's going to do is allow you to notice changes in speed and heading. Excuse me. So because he's kind of holding on a straight line here, we're going to do a nice tight spread because he's not really doing much to, tell us that he's turning off. We could have done more of a traditional one slightly on the right, one slightly on the left there. We had elected to go one kind of in the middle and then one towards, actually off of the indicator towards the right. And this is basically the situation we anticipated where the guy slams on the brakes because he was already moved into the cap and he's either going to turn or, potentially try and slow down like that. So the one on the indicator actually would have missed him here, but the one that anticipated what we thought he was going to do, that's the one that caught him with 2-3 torps there. And that's why I always recommend, even if you're a destroyer main or battleship main or whatever, try and branch out, play the different classes, because understanding what that Montana is trying to do, what he's likely going to try and do, that comes from having the experience of playing those ships. And now the game clock's running out there. So pretty easy win there, but nice aggressive play, I thought. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please hit the thumbs up. New to the channel, consider subscribing. We got lots of World of Warships coming all the time. Questions, comments, leave below. Love to hear from you guys, and see y'all later. Peace.